I love going. I like my little hat going on today. Yes, that's because Rochelle did not want to fix her hair today. Let's just keep it real, shall we? Rochelle did not feel like fixing her hair today, so it's a hat day. That's why we women keep cute hats, right? I digress. Hello, my gorgeous, glorious goddess tribe. I am the, most of the time, fearless leader of this amazing, incredible group and the founder, CEO, and self-love empowerment coach of Empowerment Experiences. I also get to add a few more labels to that of what I choose to identify with in my journey here is, and that's also author, speaker, and of course, TV show hostess. I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow, goddesses. So let me go ahead and send out some invites before I dive in, and I'm going to do my best. In fact, that originally, Rochelle, was why you were getting this phone out. So you can turn on a timer here because I am also, let's hit that, mark it for 20 minutes, going to be getting into a space of having to be aware of the time because we are asked to do just that 1 hour slot for the TV network. And I'm just in this whole, oh my gosh, right now I am launching, I am premiering a TV show on a streaming television network. Just saying. All right, let me send out my invites here. And then we're going to talk about Thankful to be Thriving Thursday. And that means we're going to be focusing on how do you actually shift from survival mode into thriving mode. Hello, Goddess Pam. Love it. Because I got to tell you all, you know, there's some things going on, you know, again. Fear, right? Fear will kill every dream you ever have if you let it. It is always, always up to each and every one of us to lean into, I love that, Pam. Katya, love it! I know, usually getting the replay. Hello, Goddess Trina. That's why I'm here to tell you all today that it truly, truly is an active practice that you must implement every single day in order for you to soothe, shall we say, soothe the shifting. Otherwise, it gets a little bumpy, doesn't it? Right? I think Goddess Pam would definitely agree with that. Goddess Trina, I meant to agree with that too, right? And what I'm talking about in this is when we are going a certain path in our lives, such as, best example, I'll just use me because, well, I know my journey best. Launching this TV show with this brand new TV network, I can see in my own self, my survival self, where we create an intentional disconnect between what we desire or even those major things, and I say major because it's major, flowing into our lives. Like, I didn't actively look for having my own TV show. I didn't actively look to be submitting, you know, blog posts as a guest blogger for a readership of more than 1 million people. Like, my first one with them comes out in another week. You know, there's some, and, you know, starting to get asked to speak at events, doing podcast interviews. I literally am finding myself in a space like never before. And especially coming from a life that was truly focused on, centered around being exceptionally secretive, exceptionally private. And here I'm going from super private to super public. Like, we are talking two entirely different Rochelles here, okay? That said, also, as these things come into your life, you get to choose. You get to choose. Are you going to be afraid of them and allow your own self to talk you out of why you're not good enough, why it's not going to work out for you, why it's not a good idea, any of those ridiculous negative things that the ego likes to throw at you to keep you in that comfort zone because you're stepping out and doing something different, right? That's survival. That is survival. That comfort zone, that's survival. Y'all want to thrive, and I know you do because I know I do. I mean, believe me, again, this whole twin flame, went to India. I have been shifting through a lot of things going, really unveiling in my own self, deep-seated, like very deep beliefs about, not having earned what I want. And that's why this major incredible vision with him and it didn't fall into alignment. It's not that, wait, Rochelle, you guys are in that twin flame journey where it has to be a separation because y'all know I got some baggage. And he does too, even at his young age. Holy moly, the amount of baggage that he already has himself at 23 was just like, okay, no wonder we have this thing, twin flame separation thing we've got to do. Wherein it is all about going within and doing this work. Now, had I let my fears keep me in my survival mode instead of saying, no, I want to thrive. I am thriving. I am not a survivor. I'm an assault victim. I am that perceived survivor. Yet that puts, I feel it down here. I'm a motherfucking thriver. I want to live the crazy. I want to ride the crazy rides at the theme parks, right? I want no fear. I want life. I want to live. I want love, because goddesses, the opposite of fear is love. It's the opposite of love isn't hate or anything like that. It's fear, because love is welcoming. Fear is repelling. It's resisting, right? So thriving comes from that space of love. It comes from that space of abundance. It comes from that space of saying you are worthy and deserving of everything you could ever possibly dream of. And you can have it. You've just got to be the one to believe that you are worthy and deserving of that. And again, that's what takes you into that thriving space. So how can you support yourself and empower yourself to be stepping out of that survival mode into thriving mode, into getting excited again about what life has to offer? Because like I said, even me, seeing, a very deep-seated thing that says Rochelle doesn't get what she wants, right? Because the vision that I had of being already in Mumbai with him is like, not, I'm still right here in the Phoenix Valley in my house, right? Is that then gratefully, and I say gratefully to all of you, that because this didn't work out exactly how my ego wanted it to, that instead my ego, like I was saying, wanted to start to go, see, Rochelle doesn't get what she wants. And it stirred up all this, that really the root of it was that I have not struggled, sacrificed, and suffered enough to earn what I want. And that clarity came from the chaos that has been this twin flame journey, and of course my own awakening journey. All of these things kind of build upon each other. Each layer that you shed, builds upon that next one. You become stronger and stronger and stronger. You become more and more of a thriver rather than a survivor. So one of the most profoundly impactful yet simple things to do, to be lining yourself up, to be aligning yourself with thriving rather than just surviving, is gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude, appreciating everything in your life, no matter how challenging it is in that moment. I mean, believe me. Old Rochelle certainly would not be speaking kindly of what some would perceive as the guy who broke my heart, kind of blah, 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 blah. You know, pointing fingers, placing blame. When in truth, just like I even had to tell him, is that you didn't actually cause this hurt. It's my own baggage, my own pain. I am so grateful for you for triggering it, for allowing me these beautiful, challenging moments so that I can grow, so that I can heal these wounds, so that I can shift them. Because, dear goddesses, that is what that contrast is about. That is what the pain is about. It is reminding you that you've come here to do this work, to learn these lessons, to help all of humanity let go of things that no longer serve us, to stop blaming each other for breaking my heart, to stop pointing the fingers at people who are doing wrong, and instead look at all the ways that I can do better, that I can be better. And this is one of those ways, goddesses, when you shift from, again, surviving into thriving. When you choose to put your focus on your blessings, then that is what you are going to be amplifying in your life. That is what's going to be allowing you to grow stronger. Because as you raise your vibration in gratitude, you become that much more untouchable from the complaining, the negativity, the chaos. Because you're gaining more and more clarity, greater and greater focus on what you do want in your life. Because, dear goddesses, when you are expressing gratitude from a genuine place of appreciation, when you are truly embodying that appreciation, because you know you are better because of this experience, you can be grateful, you can appreciate, truly, genuinely appreciate. That's raising your vibration. That is putting you at a different attraction point so that you begin to attract more and more and more of what you do want. Even when, and this is why I say surviving to thriving, even when you are expressing your gratitude for the challenging times, you are still raising your vibration. I am so grateful for these opportunities of growth that have allowed me to dig so deep in my story. Because what? I mean, that statement right there is just so disgustingly huge and heavy in the way of, again, that I have not struggled, suffered, or sacrificed enough to earn what I want. And that's why I didn't get what I want. This is why I've also brought back the affirmations in the group. I see all the spots where a gap was created. That's what I love to do, is I love to say, oh, there's an issue there. Let's get a solution to it. So let's fill in the gap. And I know exactly what goes in each one of those gaps. Because I stopped doing a few of those things and ended up with those gaps myself. Oh, thank you, Goddess Trina, right? I missed him too. And I want you all to understand, when I was doing all my affirmations, I was doing my morning routine, I really made me top priority. Everything else that happened in my life was so much smoother in handling it. That's not to say, obviously, that I've not been in some shit, you know, purging and doing my own inner work. Yet, when we have that greater clarity, when we're going through these breakdown moments to the breakthrough, I feel that that allows for that breakthrough to be that much more impactful, that much, what's the it's like finding the word here, that much more, well, I guess impactful is the word, that much more clear. When you get to that breakthrough, you get to look back and go, wow, I can totally tell that those beliefs were not serving me. And it's a lot easier for you to let them go and recognize that those were beliefs that were keeping me stuck in my comfort zone instead of getting out and shifting into that thriving space. So again, I say to you, for Thankful to be Thriving Thursday, yeah, break down to break through. Hello, Goddess Leanne. That's what we do. So break down to break through. In fact, oh, I actually have it. I have been saying for quite some, I'm here, I promise I'm here. I have said for quite some time along my journey, and this is just one of those things that came to me. What's interesting is when I share something and then I end up hearing someone many months later say it too, I'm like, I was saying that months ago. How flippin' cool is that? Breakdown to breakthrough, what that is about is literally you've got to break down the illusionary barriers and limitations that you have placed upon yourself based upon the beliefs, fears, and doubts, all of these things that we have taken in throughout our lives. And what we do is we break those down so we can break through to the other side of them. So you have greater clarity, you have more power, your own, more of your personal power. You have more happiness, you have more joy. Yeah. You feel more in your purpose, right? Definitely feel more in control. Because you're breaking down the perceived barriers that, again, others placed upon us. And you're breaking through into the light that you are. All right. For Thankful to Thrive Thursday, what I would love for you all to be focusing on, which I'm going to even do this myself, is because gratitude and appreciation and shifting your focus, practicing that pivot, being intentional on what you're focusing on, knowing that what you focus on is what expands, all right? What you think and believe is what you create and receive. So you get to be that one to consciously make these choices. When you are focusing on all of your blessings and you are amplifying that, that is also having an effect on your story, on your stories, I should say. Stories that say, again, you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, that the universe is against you, whatever stories that you have, that I'm not pretty enough, I'm not beautiful enough. Look for the good in the world and look for the good in you. And I promise you that is naturally going to be shifting your paradigm. It's going to naturally be shifting your focus and allowing you to grow stronger in becoming a more positive individual in your life. And thus a more powerful individual in your life. Yes. Okay. So I ask all of you to actually take some time and create a gratitude list. Like literally write it out. Even I admit that I've been hit and miss on mine. And I totally can see how that is mirrored in my life. It's like, what? Exciting things. Huh? That's right. I had gotten this book out because there was a breakdown to break through. I have a poem that I actually have written. And I am putting my poems in one of my journals here. And of course, it's not this paper. It's not even in the book. It's in a different, really? Interesting. So it was one of them that didn't get printed out. My apologies. I thought it was in there. It did not get printed out. I digress. Dearly beloveds, I have to tell you, my mind is just blown that I'm about to launch a TV show. Good thing we're rewriting stories. All right, all of you out there, I am feeling that it's time to sign off. Yep. In the journal course and on a daily. Perfect, Goddess Trina. Yay! Yay. So gratitude, 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 because it raises your vibration. It lines you up with, you know, it puts you at a different point of attraction so that, again, you are attracting more positive things because like attracts like. And that is the real of it. Yeah. So yeah, all of a sudden I'm just kind of like, oh, it has been a day training for the network this morning and Toastmasters, and I was even late for the meeting. I literally was like, the word of the day, because I was grammarian, my word of the day I picked was flummoxed, and it was so perfect, which means perplexed or bewildered. And I literally was like, I was absolutely flummoxed to discover that I was late for the meeting. Like, I think I got kidnapped and caught in a time warp, because I kid you all not, I'm like, how, what? Yeah, I was sure. I was so sure. That's right, it does. It changes your thought patterns. Now, I want you all, those of you who took the Self-Love Empowerment Challenge, which we are going to be having that again in another month or two, you can see in there, there's a video link from Dr. Joe Dispenza that shows scientific proof that we are creating new neural pathways in our brains all the time. Yet when you are constantly replaying the same stories over and over and over and over again, you're only creating more of the same kinds of neural pathways, more of the same kinds of paths of beliefs that you've already been perpetuating. I'm not good enough. I'll never have what I want. I don't deserve what I want. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I'm a failure. All those things, right? All these things that, again, keep you in that survival mode, you know, from stepping out, fear of rejection, all those fears and doubts and such. And I lost that because I got off on a little bit of a tangent. Rochelle's brain is a little fried, and that's exactly it. So yes, flummoxed. With everything going on in life, in this journey, it's some exciting things. So I want to throw out there, we are streaming for free for the first 48 hours at awaketvnetwork.com. We are doing a Launchapalooza. And I am doing a show, a live show. It would be, I know it's late. It was one of the only slots left. Again, there's so much going on that I was a little delayed in signing up to do a live show for the launch. That said, my live launch show is going to be 11 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow night. I'm like, yikes. Not tomorrow night. Rochelle, today's Thursday. Sunday night, because the network launches 11/11. When that day actually starts on the planet, and that day begins, Australia is a day ahead of us. So at 9 a.m. on 11/11 Australian time, the network officially launches. And that is 2 p.m. the previous day on 11/10. So that is what we're doing. And we're just, yeah, I'm going to be telling about my awakening journey, my story. It's pretty crazy. And there's going to be this kind of interaction wherein you get to actually write comments. It's going to be the first network of its kind that does this, because no streaming network does this. It's still set up like a regular TV platform. We are having it an engaged platform. So you all are still going to be able to view all of these shows, not just mine. There are almost 70 teachers. That means almost 70 different shows that are going to be on every single week on this network. And for the first 25 people, because it is a subscription-based platform, for the first 25 people who sign up using my link, it's like $5 for that first month. And it's only $10 each month after that. So it's like nothing. And I know someone who has a chai addiction. Listen, y'all, with the way I get my chai, that I pay for 1 month of subscription service, and it doesn't even pay for 2 chais. So it's really taking a look at, you know, what you're really benefiting from. And technically, Rochelle does not need $6 chais multiple times a week. Really, I don't. Especially the blonde chai with the freaking vanilla syrup. I digress. So be on the lookout for that link. I was told that I was supposed to that I was supposed to have by now my links and things to be giving out. So I'm getting to that. Awesome. I'm glad, Goddess Trina. Yeah, and now it's different. I did in the beginning. You were a part of what I had was a 7-day love yourself challenge, and it took so, you know, it was jam packed. It was so jam packed, and I know in so many levels it overwhelmed you all, and that's why I am why I recreated it, and it's I love the new challenge. It's 5-day self-love empowerment challenge is what it actually is now instead, Goddess Trina. So it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I know, right? Oh, pretty sweet. And because my show premiere is Tuesday evening. My show slots, my regular show is Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific. That's 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and obviously 9 Eastern time. So, oh my God. And that it's simply empowerment experiences with Rochelle. You all know I am all about helping you find your power in every moment. And that is officially, I feel like, my tagline for, you know, what I'm about, what my business is about. And it literally is finding your power in every moment. And you all know that the surest way to do that is by creating and cultivating self-love. Because self-love is the absolute ultimate power in the universe. So we find our power in every moment. And I'm going to have guests, and oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. Yes. All right. That said, I am, like I said, I'm ready to sign off. I've gone over on my time, what I wanted to be on for. Those of you who are ready to rewrite your stories, you're tired of feeling like you keep replaying the same, like Hello Groundhog Day, right? Anybody seen that movie? You're ready to figure out WTF is going on, and then what you've got to do to shift that and get the different results. I'm here for you. I am actually currently giving away, I have 6 spots left out of 10. Free 1 hour coaching sessions. Usually my Journey Clarity calls are only 30-minute coaching sessions, because they are still mini coaching sessions is what my Journey Clarity call is. It's not come on and, oh, I got to tell you about this program, it costs this much. And no, it's not specifically a sales call. It is truly giving me an opportunity to get you an opportunity to find greater clarity in your journey, so you can actually become unstuck and be actively cultivating more calm, more peace, more love, more joy, more abundance in your life, more money, yeah, more blessings. Yeah. All right. I am totally here for you all. You know that. Like I said, 6 spots and 1 hour call. I'm going to, in fact, oh my goodness, I forget I can do that online here. Let me just drop the scheduling link right here for you all. Let me do it so that it's a hyperlink. Oops. And it's really, I love my website. I am empowered.as.me/ one-on-one free. I'm like, what's my right? And yay, pin comment. That's so cool that I can do that. Okay, boom. So there you are. Those of you who have not actually had an opportunity to really work with me at all in my group or one-on-one, or just new to the group, which I'm going to be reaching out to all of you in this regard, so that we can really be getting to know each other more, because I want to know who's in my tribe, right? We have all these amazing new members. I catch my breath. There's been so much. Wow, I'm going to have a TV show. Mind blown. Love it. All right, dear goddesses, you ready to take back your power? I'm always ready to support you in that. My inbox has a permanent open heart policy. Just reach out. Any questions, inquiries, anything. I'm here for you. Let's jump on a free 1 hour coaching call. It's simply because I have I'm launching a new one-on-one program of how to do things. And oh, so far, these calls are going awesome. Like, it's everything and more that I thought they would be, and exactly as the universe is guiding them to become. So I'm stoked about that. Some amazing things happening. So many amazing things. All right, dearly beloveds, go create amazing. I am here for you. As I said, as always, I love you all, and I truly, so much love and gratitude for all of you in my group right now. So much. Those of you who have been since the beginning, those of you who are just joining, and all of you in between. Every single one of you count. Every single one of you matters. And I love each and every one of you. All right. Go create amazing. I will see you all back here. I will come live for you all tomorrow, simply because I'm feeling called. All right. I love you all very much. Create amazing. And I will see you all back here tomorrow. Namaste.